this is another 70s overhaul. Show number 325. What's that make it? A 73, 72, something like that? Show number 325. It's just another 70s overhaul. But I'll tell you one thing about this guitar. First of all, gosh, the neck is so good on this one. Yeah, I mean, you get a good 70s neck. It's just, they're so good. I guess that's, that's me. That's my preference. But it's got just a perfect amount of taper to it. A soft V. This one's fun because it's beat up. Man, it's really dark. It's just got lots of scratches and everything. The back, the finish is gone off the back of this thing over here. And up in the neck, it's got a screw hole here from where they used to have the strap button. Now the strap button's over here. But the neck is just scarred. Dents, scratches, finished, gone all over the place. And you would think that would bother you when you play, but I didn't even notice it, Okay, so on this one I did the tuners, just got Grover 18 to 1s. I did a bone nut, and I did a full Evo roof rack. I mean, Evo is a gold wire when it's in the coil. When it's on the guitar, it's so mild that, I mean, you can see I had to look at it, and I have to tilt it around a little bit. Is that really gold? I guess if it had a silver fretted guitar here next to it, it'd be, I'd be able to tell the difference a lot easier, but I don't notice it's jumping out to me as gold, So people ask that question a lot of times, is Evo, I don't like the gold. I can barely tell. I gotta really look at it. Yeah, that's gold. That's Evo. I love Evo. It is so nice to work with. It's hard to do certain things with it, but it's good wire and it'll last forever. Okay, full Evo refret, neck reset, plug the truss rod like I showed in a video recently. Popsicle braces out. X braces are scalloped, just the X braces. The bridge has been scooted. Got a Southeast Asian rosewood bridge plate, a small Southeast Asian rosewood bridge plate. Customer and I both decided that we like the black. I like all pick guards as long as they're dark. We put a 70s pick guard that I had sitting around, put it back on here. I glued it on because it was fairly flat. I heated it up, got it flat enough, stuck it on here, clamped it. Hopefully it'll stay stuck. Scooted the bridge. The bridge scoot was a little bit ugly on this one because the ebony bridge stained into the top, and so this is not one of my prettier bridge plate scoots. But, on a guitar like this, who cares? I mean, I had to get it up to the camera to see it, When I'm sitting here looking at it, I can go, oh, yeah, I see that. But the rest of the guitar is so scarred and beat up, it doesn't make it a difference. And the main thing, it plays in tune. I've been through all the options again on the options for 70s, and this is the best option. Scoot the bridge back. In fact, this is the original bridge, so the saddle is in the location where it needs to be on the bridge. It's got a short saddle still, which is fine, on this guitar. It's got a good saddle height on it. This is what I like to see in a saddle height right here. Right there. I think this one's about 125 or 130, but it's got a great break angle. It's not an excessively tall saddle. You got plenty of room to move up and down. We'll get to that in just a second. And it's great. I mean, it's got a beautiful break angle. Everything's good. We went with black pins on this one. These are from Stu Mac, and they're black Galith pins, which I just got some of these. I like these a lot because there's a lot of times I like a black pin with a white dot like this to match 70s where they are fairly plain. The white pins are good, but the Ivoroid white can be a little too white sometimes, and I would use an Antique Acoustics cream pin, but they have red dots on it. So there's nothing red on this guitar at all. So red dot pins just look kind of funny. And I think these black pins with the white dots look terrific on this guitar. And like I said, it's the same material. It's an antique acoustic. It's a Galeth type material. It's hard plastic. Bing! Makes a ping tone to it. I'm going to be using a lot of these. And I think they look great on this guitar. They really go with the black motif and the white dots. They'd be better if they were mother of pearl, but white's fine because these are, the mother of pearl has a white look as opposed to abalone, which is a swirly look. So these are nice pins. I'm going to be ordering about another dozen sets of them, and I think they look great on this guitar. So the reason I was going to talk about the saddle, this saddle is probably maybe a little bit at the lower end of my spectrum, about 125 thousandths of an inch, but because it's ramped pretty hard, which it was previously ramped, you're getting a terrific break angle in here, so nothing to do there. Now, the action on this guitar ended up being just a little bit lower than I normally set it. Normally I set it about 93 thousandths of an inch. This one ended up being 90 thousandths of an inch. I played it, and it plays so good. It's just absolute butter to play. And I don't think I'm going to change it. I'm going to leave it alone. And if the customer says, oh, it's just a little too low for me, okay, then I'll make another saddle that's a little bit taller. But gosh, this plays good. I'm going to demonstrate that some more. I was playing it the other night, in Los Alamos in my office, and I could get away with things on this that I can't get away on a lot of other guitars. And I didn't hear any obvious rattles. You can make it rattle, but it's cool. I like that. I like to get the snap off the top sometimes. I like to be able to get that. Let's see, what was I? Well, I was playing like minor swing and I noticed it. So let's see. It's early in the morning. Got to get warmed up here, but let's see how. And I was able, like I said, to pull off things on this guitar that I was just surprised I was able to do. So let's see how we're doing. This pick is slick. I can't get my hands wet. Hold on a minute. It's dry up here. How can I get moisture in my hands? I gotta get a bigger pick. Anyway, the rhythm on that, I like being able to get that. Yeah, I like it. It's snappy there, you know. it's just it's effortless to play, absolutely effortless to play, and I love the way that I'm able to get that pop out of there with just a little bit of effort. I mean, it's just, you can't whop on this one right now, but gosh, it. The growl on the bass is just tremendous to me sitting here playing it, and I don't know if I'm getting a little bit of fret slap on there or what's going on, but it's just that's just a cool growl to it. I'm playing super light on this, and it's just so easy to play. Oh wow, got a little bit of sweat in my fingers now. Just absolutely effortless. not bad. It's something I haven't played in a long time. Let's see how well I can pull it off there. Let's see. Close. Man, I haven't played that in 15 years. Long time. Plastic Banana. Gosh, I haven't played that forever. Yeah, this guitar is just so easy to play. I've said this again. It strikes me about this. So what makes this one so particularly easy to play? Well, I got the nut exactly right. Nothing that I haven't done before. I think is just the combination of the nut is exactly right. Got brand new frets on it. They're just full height, full crown, everything. The neck is very, very straight. Almost no relief in this neck. Yeah, super straight neck. Probably 3/1000 of an inch of relief. The neck taper is just awesome. This is just the neck. My 73 is this good too, but this one just fits. So that neck is on there perfectly. Everything's nice and straight, flat. The action is just a smidge lower than I normally do, and that's what's making it play so nice. It's a little bit of low action, but it's not so low that sometimes they get too low and I can't get the pull-offs and stuff clean because it's too low. And so this action just turned out to be perfect. It's just a combination of factors that merge together. I also like the sound of it a lot. It's snappy, but rich. That's not nasally at all to me. It's punchy. I'm really liking the hot rosewood bridge plates in here, and I like the maple and the black locust too, but that small rosewood bridge plate is starting to give these a unique sort of sound like this. And again, not to say that the other ones aren't any good, because quite a few of the ones I've popped out here recently have been maple. In fact, you guys really liked the maple when I sent back without the pick guard on it. Everybody raved about that. That turned out good too. So I can't really narrow it down to the bridge plate specifically, but there is a certain chocolate flavor to the rosewood bridge plates that I'm really liking. I'm not even sure it's a sound. It's a thing on my right hand where it feels firm. I don't know. It's my imagination, okay? It's just the muse talking when you play this thing. I would never say, oh, yeah, that's a Southeast Asian rosewood bridge plate. All I know is that I pick it up and there's something that I like about it, I like the other ones too, but this pulls out a certain different sort of thing in my playing. But I think on the main part is the action on this. Is at 90,000ths of an inch, it is absolute butter. And this guitar, for whatever magical reason, is able to pull off that butteriness. And so I'm sure, I got good fret clearance up here. But I'm like I said, you could make it buzz, like I said when I got up here, But playing Telecaster and things like that, I learned to control that buzz and to pull it when I need it, pull it when I want it, and so I like that. It's very Telecaster sounding, if you will, and if I lighten up just a little bit, then I get the clean tone. So I like to say this guitar is really, really good. Have a great time playing it. I hope the owner likes it, you know. Okay, let's play something else. Let's play something not flat picky. What was I listening to the other day? Oh, that was Sam. That was Sam Bush. That was the slide mandolin thing, Watson Almond. And I was listening to that as I was tuning this guitar up, and I was finally getting it, you know. I heard it. I heard that. It's funny. I heard that playing on the MP3 player, and I got the chord progression in my head, and went to the guitar. It's funny. I sat down and tried to get it on mandolin one time, and I couldn't get it. And a lot of times, sometimes when you're trying to do something like that by ear, if you sit down there, I know for me, I'm just rambling here, but the coffee's kicking in. I know for me, when I try to learn something by ear, I have to be able to sing it exactly, or otherwise my voice and my mind start going off on their own tangents, and they're making things that fit, but that's not what the song's doing. And I've discovered over the many, many years of trying to learn songs by ear that many times I will come up with a harmony to the thing, and so it fits and it sounds good with it. And then I listen to it again, I go, especially if I play it by myself, then I go, that's not quite right. And I listen to that again. No, that's definitely not right, you know. But in between my brain, my ears hearing it, my brain, and then going to the guitar, a lot of times it gets translated out. That's what my biggest flaw in learning music is. It comes in the ear, goes to the brain, comes out the fingers, and it's transmogrified into something different that's still pretty good and still fits, but is not what it is. So I found that I have to really learn to sing it exactly. In fact, I don't even pick up the instrument if I really want to learn something until I can sing it with the recording exactly. So that's what was happening with Sam, is I was listening to this thing that I tried to do in the mandolin, because he's playing an open slide mandolin. I'm fairly positive on that. I couldn't get it, you know. I came up with a harmony line to him, or, you know, something else. So anyway, it's playing over the MP3 player, and started humming it, you know, and I got it, and then I walked over to the guitar, and instantly, you know, I do the bass lines. Anyway, but that's still not what I was going to play. So let's play something else. Well, what made me think of that, sorry, is that little riff that I play. And I thought, how is that different from what Sam's doing on Watson Almond? Because he's in E, but he's going to a G. And I'm going to a G sharp. So I'm playing inversions of the chords. I'm playing a G sharp, and that's just an A6. And that really is still an A chord, but with the B in the bass, because here's the A chord. Well, I guess you could call it a B. A B7. I don't know. Is that an A or is it a B? Yeah, I'm doing the B chord. So anyway, so I thought, why is that different from Sam's? That's because he's playing the flat third, and I made it. So this guitar figure picks pretty good. I always listen to see how well they can do that. It does pretty good. That's what I listen for on the swing chords too. Yeah. Well, I played mine to swing. How about that pop? That's what I wanted to do the first time. Just really snap the pop out of it there. Alright, great guitar, okay? Yeah, I love playing this one. This one's really good. Another 70s. Here we go. Hopefully we'll like it. Hopefully we'll ship it home. Hopefully the owner will like it. It's always scary shipping these things off after I've had them for months, you know. Alright, let's run through the standard stuff real quick here. Getting comfortable with the guitar and playing it harder.